everybody, Corey here. I'm back again from my home studio. If you've been following this channel for a while, you may know that we used to do videos called Coworker Picks My TBR, in which I picked books for Karina to read and then Karina picked books for Crystal to read, etc, etc. I might have got that order wrong, but you get the gist. But now that we're self-isolating and we still want to continue the series, I asked 4 of my coworkers, I asked Sally, Ave, Crystal, and Shanley to pick books from my TBR for me to read. So I sent them a list of all the physical books on my TBR for them to pick out and pick a read for me to get to over the next little while we're self-isolating, which gets hard to say. So they have all sent videos and I have no idea what they picked, so I'm just gonna react to those for you now. Full disclosure, it's the next day, hence we look different, but Crystal has now sent me the video of everybody picking books, so I have it pulled up on my phone and I'm gonna watch and react to what everybody's picking. Also, some of these books I don't have physically with me yet because they're in the mail, so I might not have them in my hands, but they're coming. They're on the way. All right, let's dive in. Ooh, first up is Sally.
Hi guys, my pick for Corey off of her TBR is Small Spaces by Katherine Arden, which is the first in the Small Spaces series that came out in 2018. I'm recommending this one because obviously it is middle grade and I love middle grade, but also it is truly probably the best horror book I have ever read. It manages to be like such a captivating story and so scary without having to incorporate any kind of gore or anything like that. It's just this like beautifully crafted, creepy story. At the opening of the book, our main character, Ollie, whose mom has recently passed away and she's basically just kind of feeling alone in her town. She's going for a walk along the river and encounters a woman who's just crying. This woman's a stranger, and when she approaches her, she stops her from throwing this book into the river, and then she begins to read this book over the course of the next few days, few weeks, and there are sort of eerie similarities between the characters in the book and the characters in the town that she's living in. And there is a smiling man character and all sorts of very creepy stuff that begin to unfold on the day that she goes on a field trip with her class to the local pumpkin patch. It's so great. Corey, I think you're really gonna like it. That is my recommendation. All right, so Sally picked Small Spaces by Katherine Arden. I had the sneaking suspicion she would because she loves this book and I still haven't read it. Needless to say, it is a very short read, which is something I'm really into these days as my attention span is limited. So I'm really excited to pick this up, and I'm really into a good spooky read, so I'm very intrigued by this one, and we'll definitely be reading it soon. Now let's see who's up next.
Hi Corey! I feel like this is kind of like an Amazing Race video where when they finish their challenge they like open up their phone and then the host Phil like is on the screen and he like sends them like their next challenge. So here I am challenging you, but not really. So my recommendation is for you to read Are You Listening by Tillie Walden. So I personally haven't read this graphic novel yet, but I have read other Tillie Walden graphic novels and I've really loved them. Spinning was one that was like a graphic memoir of her being a figure skater when she was younger, and I really liked On a Sunbeam as well. So yeah, I hope you pick this up. I hope you enjoy it. I love Tillie Walden's art. I think it's like really beautiful, the way she uses colors, and her books are always so like atmospheric. And I heard that Are You Listening is it deals with heavy topics, but it's supposed to be like really emotional. It deals with friendship and grief. It's also a road trip story, which I really love. So yeah, I'm excited for you to read it and report back to me, because I'd like to hear your thoughts, and then maybe I'll pick it up too. All right, bye.
Alright, so Ave picked Are You Listening by Tillie Walden, which is one of the books that's on its way to me right now. But Tillie Walden, I'm so excited to read this. I've read Tillie Walden's book Spinning that Ave mentioned, and it's just a beautiful graphic novel. I didn't know it was a road trip story, and I love road trip stories, so I am very intrigued by this, and I cannot wait to have it in my hands. So thanks, Ave. Now let's see who's up next.
Hi everyone, hi Corey. So it is going to come as no surprise to you whatsoever that my recommendation is There's Something About Sweetie by Sandhya Menon. I just absolutely loved this story. It was just one of those big warm hug kind of books that I think we all need right now, except we're actually not allowed to hug anybody. But Sweetie is just such a great character. I love the interesting relationship she has with her mother. Ashish is really sweet as well, and of course he's Rishi's brother, so it's really nice to have like a Dimple and Rishi cameo. I did listen to the audiobook and it was absolutely spectacular, and I know you like audiobooks, so I definitely think you could read it that way. I just love all the books that she's written, and I really hope that you like this one. You're a reading machine, so I think you could actually get through all our recommendations, so go forth and read. Alright, so Crystal recommended There's Something About Sweetie by Sandhya Menon, and another book that's still on the way to me. I placed a book at lit order. And I'm so excited to read this. Like Crystal said, Sandhya Menon is just like this breath of fresh air. She's so, like, all her books are so cute and charming, and yeah, I think this will be a really good one to read during this interesting time, shall we say, to kind of get my mind off of things. So I think we have one more, and that's going to be from Shanley, so let's see what Shanley picks.
Hey Corey, so my book recommendation for you, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, is Darius the Great is Not Okay by Adib Khorram. It's a beautiful contemporary novel about a Persian-American teen who's taken to visit his family in Iran for the first time, a family that he doesn't really know beyond the computer screen. It's lovely, it's heartfelt, it's real, it's everything that you need now that the world's suddenly turned to madness. I really hope you enjoy it. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.
Alright, so I again had the feeling that Shanley was going to pick this book. Let's just take off my earbuds now, don't need them. And that is Darius the Great is Not Okay. This is a book that I've been meaning to read forever, and I actually believe I put it on my March TBR, so now I have no excuse whatsoever not to get to it. It's interesting that everybody picked, for the most part, contemporary books, because contemporary is not the genre that I read the most, but it is the one that I binge the most. I find when I start reading contemporary, I read several in a row, so this is going to be good for me. I want to thank the girls for helping me with this video. I think we're all, you know, in this time of social distancing, just finding new ways to stay connected, so it was fun to be able to work with them while not being with them, so sending them lots of love, and I'm gonna actually vlog my reading experience of all of these, so you'll get my thoughts as I read, and that vlog will hopefully be coming in the next month sometime. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy, and doing whatever you need to do during this interesting time, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Happy reading, and thanks for being awesome. Bye!